Hey everybody, this is Point Shooter. Today I'll be reviewing an LED light, the Fenix LD20. This is my favorite EDC light. I've had several over the years, and this is the one that I've been carrying currently for the past couple months. The Fenix LD20 is relatively new on the market. It's been out for a couple months. It's very popular. I've been very impressed with this light. It's a multi-function, multi-mode LED light, runs on 2 AA batteries. It weighs about 4 ounces with the batteries in it. It depends on what you use. I use NIMH rechargeables, but if you stick with lithium batteries, you can get a lot lighter weights. The light's waterproof, it's fairly robust, it feels good in the hand, and I love it. Let's talk a little bit about the specifications. As I said, it's a lightweight flashlight. It has 6 different modes. I'll show them to you. It's got low mode, which is 9 lumens, runs for about 71 hours. Medium mode, 47 lumens for 13 hours. High mode, which in this light is 94 lumens, and runs for about 5 hours. And then the last is SOS. I don't use this function very much. Primarily I use this light, as I said, for EDC tasks, and it's also a wilderness camping light for me. The last 2 functions are turbo mode, which you access by twisting the bezel and actuating the light. That gives you 180 lumens for about 2 hours. I find it really about 1.5, and then strobe mode, which might be a little hard to see in the video. The strobe mode will run just in the turbo mode. It's 180 lumens, and I find it's great to attract attention when I'm out walking or riding a bicycle. The light itself is, as I said, very robust. It's aluminum construction. It's waterproof to IPX8 standards. It's a regulated LED circuit. The emitter head, I'm going to turn it into low, has a pattern reflector. I find it gives good throw and a nice beam without any artifacts. There's almost no stippling at all when you shine this light. I find that most of the time I run this light in high mode or turbo mode, because when I'm out late at night, especially with the snow in my area, it can be hard to see. The low mode at 9 lumens is good for just general tasks during the daytime. If you're looking for something you've dropped, it's nice. It's a way to save the battery. It'll run for 71 hours. The other nice thing about this light is the anti-reflective coating on the lens allows light to go through and doesn't reflect light back into the reflector. Let's talk a little bit about the construction. To access the batteries, you would remove the tail cap, which is O-ring protected for waterproofness, and pull out the batteries. I use Duracell rechargeables, these are 2000 mAh. I normally use 2600s, but today I'm running these Duracells. I always carry an extra set of batteries with me. So you can see the inside of the light is relatively thick aluminum construction. And we'll take a look at the emitter head. Emitter head and the threading on this is made so that you can't confuse which end the light goes in. You can see it's a good solid construction. It also has, I'll screw this back on, a removable pocket clip. I don't usually ride the light with the pocket clip on, but as you can see, the pocket clip is removable. It's a nice, solid, strong clip. The light itself weighs in, as I said, around 4 ounces with these rechargeables. Screw the light back together. I always run the light with a lanyard. Some guys don't. Some guys decide that they don't want to use a lanyard, but I always do. Now the light also comes with a sheath, which I hardly ever use. I'm not really a big fan of the Fenix sheath. I think it could be a little better. We'll show you the packaging here. It comes in a nice big package, solid box. I don't store my light in the package. And of course, the instruction card. Now, where this light has really excelled is in the search and rescue role. For me, I assisted in the search for a lost dog recently, out at night in freezing temperatures. It was about 25 degrees out, 25 degrees Fahrenheit, in a snowy forest area. And while the owners of the dog were looking for the dog, using probably like a mag light, I forget what it was they had, I was out here with this Fenix light in turbo mode, really lighting up the area. The Fenix in turbo mode really throws the light very well. I've thrown it out to 50 yards, it's very visible. 100 yards is pushing it. They talked in the literature that it might go to 100 yards. I really don't find that you can do general illumination, but you're not really going to identify objects. Another great thing about this is that it helps you to see other wildlife at night, deer and other animals that are out. The one thing that I like about this light also is the design of the head, which is stippled, so that when you have the light down, you can see if it's turned on. It also has been said that it can be used as an impact weapon. I've never tried that and hopefully never will. Overall, the lanyard attachment is a nice place back here. It's recessed, gives you the ability to tail stand the lamp, even with the lanyard attached, and I use that frequently. Another thing I like about this light is that it's waterproof, and I've dropped it in snow, had it come up, no problems. Dropped it in running water, in a stream, no problems again. Every time I come home, though, I always will, usually to recharge the batteries, I will take the light apart to make sure it's dry, but I've had no problems. You may have to replace the O-rings at some point. Fenix is great and sends you a little accessory kit. I don't actually use the Fenix lanyard, if you've noticed. This is actually off of an 80s era AA mag light. It's an old lanyard that I had laying around and really enjoyed using on this light. The Fenix lanyard is a bit larger, has a big, large plastic button there. Not a really big fan of that. I like keeping things nice and slim. Overall, for the money, around a $60 flashlight, this has been a great addition to my EDC lineup. I always have two lights with me. I usually have an iNova microlight, but this has replaced any other LED lights I used to carry, and it has also replaced my Streamlight Strion, which I've been carrying since 2005. Overall, with the ability to change modes is a great feature of this light. It's very nice to be able to, if you're using for search and rescue, use the turbo mode, use strobe to attract attention, and then with the twist of the bezel head to go from low, medium, high. Really don't use SOS as I mentioned, but I do a lot of outdoor backpacking, and there's a chance that someday I might. I definitely would recommend this light. If you've been using other LEDs over the years, this is the way to go. I know there are other LEDs on the market. 47s has the Quark series, which is very nice, but I chose the Fenix because I like the user interface more. I'd rather not be stuck in two modes and have to deal with twisting the head back and forth multiple times to get to the mode I like. I really prefer the tail cap push button that allows you to cycle through all modes, and then with a single twist to go from turbo down to low. The other thing that I like about this light is the anti-roll. A lot of times I'm working on a surface where I want to put the light down to aim it where I'm working, and it never rolls away. The other thing with the pocket clip is it still has the anti-roll capabilities when the pocket clip's installed, but I find that sometimes I clip this on a belt. The other great thing is you can clip it on the brim of a hat. If you're out hiking and you want to use this as a headlamp, you can by just clipping it right on the brim of your hat, and you've got 180 lumens running strong for you. As far as accessories for this light, I know that Fenix makes the light cones, the area lantern cones, and traffic wands, and I'm in the process of an order a light cone. I expect it to be excellent. I've read other reviews on the light cone and seen them work well as a tent light, and I expect it'll do the same for me. The one other thing, though, about this light that I really haven't quite liked is that it does tend to, if the batteries that you are using aren't fully charged, it does tend to drop off rather quickly. What I've noticed is that I've been out using it in turbo mode, and I've had a set of NIMH batteries in it that have, let's say, been used halfway. At the end of maybe half an hour, the light just starts to dim a bit. What I've noticed with that is that it's only when it's in turbo mode. It stays pretty consistent in low mode and medium mode and even high mode, but once you switch to turbo mode, that's where the regulation seems to go down. Is that if you're using cells that are somewhat depleted, it tends to drop off pretty quickly. It never goes completely out, so you can still find your way home. That's guaranteed. But I do find that there's not much warning when it's about to give out. But overall, for about $60, this is a highly recommended LED light. I've used it extensively on most of my backpacking adventures and look forward to using it for many more years. I expect it to last for a long time. Fenix has a good warranty program, and I've been very impressed. Well, I hope you enjoyed this review. Stay tuned for more, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.